Oh, hey y'all. So let's get these birthdays finished. Dang. Hope you're having a happy Sunday. And honestly, I know that these readings have taken up a lot of my time, so I haven't been doing as much of the collective readings. So let's finish this off. And now we're down to the 18th to the 21st. And if you're a 21st, you're a cusper. And I don't care what anyone says, I believe they exist. But December 18th, what the what? What the heck? So what we do here is we're looking at themes for your birthday year. There's some predictions here, and then the work, which is a soul question, and something usually that you can work on, right? But y'all are something. So let me just show you these cards. I don't know how they'll show up in the video, but literally these cards are like this, but they're facing the other way, right? So the Four of Swords is looking towards the past, and the Lovers is looking towards the future. So, and then I was like, the crown chakra is present, so that's part of the work, and it's about allowing things in, right? So, especially from the mind. And so it's like these things are just a thought for you. For some, you may be getting out of a relationship and just taking time for yourself, a kind of recovering from something in the past. And you may have it in your mind that, you're trying to heal enough to, go towards something new. Yeah, I mean, wowza. So yeah, I don't feel like I don't know, I don't want to say for certain as to whether or not you're going to pursue relationships. I mean, it's highly possible. It could be also that you just don't, maybe you're not going to do it for sure until you're in a space. And that's what I feel like. You still will be focusing on some healing that started from somewhere in the recent past. And now it's kind of right now, all it is a thought, because you definitely want to make good decisions. That's largely what the Lovers asked us to do, to make balanced decisions, right? And but there is like an openness coming to you, maybe that you didn't have before. But I actually like this energy. It's very mature. It would say to me that that you need to do this. So you know that you need to complete healing before you can consider, you know, merging in that way. Because this isn't sexual energy. This isn't dating energy. The Lovers is soulmate energy. It's joining together. So, yeah. So it's serious, right? It's serious. And so I feel like this is pretty cool, actually. And I wonder if you're out there dating, and if you will even be considering something casual, like we often do when we go through breakups. Like, we go through these periods of light dating or getting together with people, that aren't in a serious way. And I am like really wondering whether or not you're even going to do that. But anyway, that's a side note. The prediction is, and maybe that's why this is important, because you are getting ready to meet someone. It could be at a party, and it's someone new. Yeah. A meeting with a stranger could be important. And then we have a change for the better with family. So something's coming in for your family that is better, an improvement. And then for the work, it's what are the dominant emotions that run my life? How do you feel your day? Stress or joy, trust or anger, anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? Yeah. I mean, and that's literally, I start my day every day telling my body how we're going to feel today. And what's interesting for you is, oh boy, it's interesting that the the Queen of Pentacles is reversed. Okay, so you do kind of have a long journey ending here. 10 of Wands, something coming to completion, because you're walking through the door of the Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles being reversed. And then we have the Empress and the Three of Swords. There is a good amount of healing, and this is healing for you. I would say that you have not been focused on your self-care, and there definitely could be a reaffirming of that for you. It's time, but let's look. So tell me about these sideways energies. What is this healing for December 18th? What is the healing? Oh, the past. All right. And it did a whole dance. All your cards are dancing. Yeah, look at, yeah. Definitely a breakup or a divorce. And that was what that Queen of Pentacles was also saying. Because what you're healing from is the past reversed with the King of Pentacles reversed. Maybe you didn't exactly get treated right either. But I think that this is a past relationship. And a very serious one. Could have been a marriage, or, it was definitely serious. So get your rest. Definitely spend some time valuing your self-care. And I really feel like maybe this is part of it too. Like, really looking at how you didn't value your own self-care. Maybe in favor of someone else, right? So tell me about this stranger. Tell me about the stranger and how they meet. Pass again. Tell me about the stranger. Okay. So this could be, the stranger could be someone from your past that you haven't talked to in a long time. Page of Swords with the Four of Swords. So I kind of feel like they maybe have been through a similar experience. because similar cards came up. I thought it was someone you didn't know. So tell me about... I did, Sag. I thought it was someone you didn't know. 3 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the King of Swords. They definitely went through something contentious. I will tell you that. So tell me, is this person... Tell me about the stranger. Tell me about the stranger. I guess a stranger could be someone you haven't seen in a while, but... The Magician and the 10 of Cups. Interesting. They're looking for, you know, kind of that forever kind of thing. Queen of Swords reversed. This has this feel of someone who says to you that you're their forever person, even though they don't really know you. Like, what they say doesn't make sense. And they say something crazy like, we're going to be together. So, I don't know. That's crazy. So what does this change for the better for family? What is this change for the better for family? Okay. 2 of Cups is nice. Okay. There's just, like, in the current moment, there's a coming together with family that feels really good. There's a being on the same page. There's, I mean, there's you getting what you want. There's everyone getting along. And it feels really good to you. Yeah, because we're settling beef. Interesting. Okay. December 18th. That was really nice. I really liked it. Little weird with the person that you meet. I don't know. They seem to be determined that you are the one for them. They don't even know you. Like, I think December 18th, you run into a couple people. You run into someone you haven't seen in a long time. Maybe that's the same person and they tell you they should have been with you. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to December 19th. December 19th. Let's see what the theme of your year is going to be. And that is, you know, starting from your birthday. December 19th. What is the theme of the year? Look at that. I think it's going to be weird. So there's positive movement forward. 6 of Wands, or 8 of Wands. With the 7 of Cups. So you're going to have choices, for sure. 3 of Cups. Wow. So groups are going to be important. Like, I also feel like there might be some situation with friends like people, like your support system, because there's the Three of Cups with the Tower, right? So I actually feel like when it comes to support, it might be topsy-turvy, and that might be because of this positive movement forward. So it's like you leave one support system for another. And I mean, for another is the Three of Pentacles, so it would kind of be a work in progress. And maybe that's because of a move or something like that. So let's see your predictions. So yeah, I'm seeing it even here, like, because we have pleasure with a close friend, and then we have someone leaving your life. And a lot of things in between, like you're getting what you want here, which is winning and success. And there is kind of a changing of the guard when it comes to people. And I don't know if that's because of this Eight of Wands energy, but let's see what the work entails for you. What's the work for December 19th? What's the work? What's the soul question? What's the soul question? Am I consistently showing up? Journal where you can be more consistent in your life, in alignment with your soulful goals, then show up. Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, and even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. So there's a need for you to be more consistent, but it actually looks really good to me. So I just really want to see what this Eight of Wands energy is about. Can you be more specific about this positive movement forward? Be more specific. Okay. The Hangman. Be more specific about the positive movement forward. I feel like maybe you've been in limbo for some time, and that has not been a good time. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Kind of like a nothing happening energy for some time. But what's this movement forward? Well, there were some things to work through, honestly. Yeah. So I kind of feel like you may have been in the process of ending something difficult that really took time. So what now? What? Okay. Six of Wands reversed. What now? Okay. Six of Wands reversed. The Hermit. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where I feel like you took the time and kind of like, do you ever see that thing where people say take 6 months to get yourself right, keep to yourself? It kind of feels like that energy. You withdrew, right? Definitely. With the Six of Wands reverse and the Hermit, And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a lot of stability, and particularly when it comes to the home, I feel like you've been really working on stuff. Like really working on stuff. So tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. Wow, on like a lot of stuff. Even relationships. That's really interesting and really confusing too. Especially when you look at all the water here. Right? So, because I really kind of felt like you were moving. There's the Three of Cups, the disruption, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. I still think that you might, yeah, Two of Wands and the Lovers. It could, and that could have to do with those choices, like choosing to like pull yourself back and focus on this relationship. And that could be what happens. You know, it could be that what you chose to focus on was a relationship, and that could have really affected some friendships maybe, because there's you really focusing on the home and the stability of, you know, your base, your even your family or what you have at home. And I feel like it has it so if you're choosing to withdraw yourself to focus on this commitment that you have or this relationship, just know it will be, that is the right way to go, because we see the Ten of Pentacles. We see that coming. It could even be marriage that's coming. Like there definitely, it would be a good thing because you want to possibly just, it's impossible to pull yourself in too many different directions. And I just feel like you're wanting to focus energy on this relationship, which will inevitably mean you'll have to pull away from some other things. And maybe that's people. Maybe that's people. So that was pretty deep. Okay. December 19th, looking good. You're definitely successful with it. Okay, December 20th, like there is some deep stuff going on. So you have the Seven of Swords as your overall energy with Temperance. So I don't know what you are dealing with. Because I'll tell you what, the Seven of Swords in this card specifically is you, and I feel like you're maybe having to be patient with people. Oh, and I don't, tell me about the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords for December 20th. King of Swords. So I feel like you're finding stuff out about people, and you're finding something out about someone, King of Swords, It's like they have maybe not been entirely truthful about who they are or their past, something like that. Maybe they even have children, and that's something that they've been not honest about. Anything else on that? Yeah, it feels Two of Cups. Wow. So there's a lot. The Two of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit reversed. I feel like Temperance, the World, the Seven of Wands. I mean, this is leading you towards boundaries. I mean, I guess that would be a useful lesson in, protecting yourself better. But I feel like this person, whoever they are to you, they lied to you about their past. Probably a relationship too, because the Two of Cups was there. And that can be kind of devastating, right? Maybe they had kids as well. And I'm not really sure why you need to accept criticism. Maybe because there's always two sides to everything. I don't know, but there's a misunderstanding. You should accept valid criticism. Problems to be resolved. So why does Sag need to accept criticism? Four of Wands reversed. Knight of Pentacles. Why does Sag need to accept criticism? I mean, I feel like this person, the Chariot reversed. Like, maybe there was something you didn't do, Sag, and maybe it was just not seeing things. Maybe it was, what is the misunderstanding? That, I mean, it's possible they're not with someone else, but they kept something big from you. So that can kind of look like, they had a relationship, but they're not in that relationship, but they didn't tell you about it. Maybe kids were a result of that. Tell me about the Six of Cups energy. The Tower. Six of Cups. Well, the Tower comes out for the Six of Cups, so this was something definitely you didn't know about. Six of Swords. And it feels also like this person went to pains to keep you from knowing about it. So I don't know if you're going to resolve these problems because there's sorrow over a loss. But there does, and I know how you're thinking about this. Like, this is my Euro, this sucks. It is leading you towards, like, there are better energies coming in. new opportunities, and happiness and well-being. So what are the new opportunities? Okay. So Page of Cups, Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Why the Five of Wands? I feel like there is someone new that comes in, but I feel like you might fight against it. And which is interesting. Tell me about that Five of Wands energy. Six of Swords. Like, I don't know, you're kind of telling this person that you need more time. Ten of Wands. Six of Wands, like you need to be, you're not ready. You need some time. But, so what ends up happening? The Sun. Happiness. Yeah, so what's interesting is that the work that you need to do is to let go of buried shame. So there may be something that comes up that you need to let go of. Maybe it was this whole situation, because I felt like you were really bamboozled in this situation. And I think like sometimes we don't see what we don't want to see. And maybe that's where the criticism comes in. You know? I don't know. Wow. Wowza. Sagittarius. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, finally, December 21st, the end of Sagittarius season. It feels like the theme for your year, it's funny because someone had this the other way around. But I feel like the wait is over. Like, the Nine of Wands is, we know that energy. It's also spiritual, right? It's also like everything has been showing you your strength. You've been through a lot. It's about resilience, and you're landing on your feet here. You know, everything's working out. It's starting to probably become stronger. Like you're reaching a firm foundation for Pentacles. Like everything is going to be paying off, right? Whatever you've been building. It's really interesting because there's a lot of hard work here. Just FYI, there's a lot of hard work and a lot of like, there's some hit or miss energy here too. So I would say that you've been working hard towards something and you had a plan, but you're having to tweak the plan because there is an unsuccessful outcome to a problem, a broken bridge. I feel like there may be a problem and you just have to perhaps change your plan, because it says increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So I just feel like that's what's happening. It's like it's not completely smooth sailing. There will be something. And that could actually derail you time-wise. But look, you know, it happens. And I feel like you're going to get to the point in June where you're going to be able to relax and actually enjoy life a little bit more. So, I mean, I'll turn some cards for this, but this actually seems very specific. What is this that Sagittarius is working on? What's the goal? The goal? Wow. I can tell you that you're afraid it's not going to work. The Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords, like, and the King of Wands. Yeah, it's like more of the same. Is that there's something that's going to have to change, like a new idea, right? You're afraid that they're like, will the problems ever end? Like, when's this going to stop? And the truth is it is going to stop. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. You may need to, if you have people working with you who aren't totally on board, that's what this feels like. Five of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Like maybe some wishy-washy people, maybe not everyone is behind you or even pulling their own weight, right? And we have the King and Queen of Wands here. Like, so, you know, for certain, you know, there are 3 people invested in success, and one of them is actually has the idea, the new idea. And so, like, I don't know if maybe it's a little bit hard for you to sign on to that, but, and maybe that's the difficulty that you're having with others, because you already had a plan, but something about it isn't working. So we need a new vision. So someone has a new vision. And I don't know if that causes Five of Wands energy some problems. You know, and then you have like a house divided. So it's actually a good idea. So tell me about the King of Wands. The King of Wands. Ace of Cups is a good idea. The King of Wands. Ace of Cups with Judgment reversed. And the Two of Swords. So Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Like it just might take a little bit of time to get on the same page here, basically. It might be. So the work for you is, what are the dominant emotions that run my life? Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? And then we have more fun here. When was the last time I couldn't stop smiling or laughing? Make somebody laugh today. So I feel like you're being like schooled on don't forget joy. You know, and maybe, you know, it kind of feels though like you can't really relax and do what you want to do till June. So that's what I have for you, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed the birthday readings and we can get back to, you know, our old standbys. So, you know, happy Sagittarius season and toodles.